Let me quickly show you how to pair your Apple Watch with your iPhone Air. So before you turn on the watch, also make sure you have your Bluetooth enabled on your phone, as we need that obviously. Also, we are going to use the Apple Watch app and also the Apple Health app as well, where you can see the health details. So make sure you have both of them. By default, when you get your phone, it will be installed. So then simply let's turn on our watch. So I'm going to press the side button on this watch over here. Okay, and wait for a few seconds. You'll see the Apple logo. And basically, if you have your Bluetooth on and everything is okay, after a moment, you should see like a pop-up basically on your screen appear once your watch actually boots up. So you see, we get this pop-up, so you can either click continue here. If you are not seeing it, we can simply again go in this Apple Watch app and simply click start pairing here. Yep, set up for myself. And next, your watch is actually creating this unique code that we need to scan. So we're going to use our camera basically and point at the code. So you see it will light up like green, like this. Okay, also you see you can update your Apple Watch, or either like skip the update. So, and then simply, yep. Also you can restore from a backup. So if you previously had an Apple Watch, you can restore it, or also set up as brand new. Your wrist preference here. Okay, terms. Sometimes you have to actually click this multiple times, as this part is a bit laggy here. Simply wait. Yeah. So also you can also pair with your Apple account. So since we obviously need to download apps and various other things, so simply enter your password. So the same you have on this phone. Okay, sign in. Okay. Also, you can add a passcode. So, or you can also set this up later in the settings if you want to. You can adjust the size of the text here. You can make it bold or again. Yep. Also, you can confirm basically your details here. Okay. Also, you can set up your sleep schedule here. So that will obviously help your watch understand when you are going to sleep better and also waking up. So to calculate the sleep stuff better. These audio exposure levels. Okay. And this step usually takes maybe between like 4 to 5 minutes. So simply we are going to wait. So you see it's essentially finishing up the setup. Again, depending on your Apple Watch model, this might take up to 5 minutes. So simply leave both aside and let's finish. Okay, they finished pairing, so we can click start. You can take a tour or skip on your Apple Watch, and you see you can also in these settings also control everything about your watch here. If you, for example, want to send a new watch face over to your watch, so you can simply go over here, for example, and click add, and you see it actually gets sent over here. So if you want to manage your Apple Watch, so you see if you present this scroll wheel over here, it will load all the apps. By the way, when you finish setting up your watch, I simply suggest you to actually leave it alone for maybe like 10 minutes. I see it's actually still installing all the apps, so it takes some time to totally finish, basically loading everything. Okay, so you see if I press the side button here, so you see it's also still like kind of very slow. So you can literally keep it aside for maybe 10 minutes till it actually finishes loading everything up. So you see kind of sluggish at the moment. So that's obviously completely normal. So again, simply leave the side. Anyway, good luck.